Particle cannon activated. Particle cannon activated.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another live stream. Bit of an early one in the middle of the week. Today, that is, because I'm actually off work now until Tuesday, so I've got a bit of free time. It feels a little bit like lockdown again when I had loads and loads of free time and we did all them 12-hour streams and stuff. So, hopefully going to be a bit active on Zero over the next few days. I'm out on Friday night, but free today, free tomorrow, free the weekend. So let's see what we can get done. Today we're testing a new format for the World Series 2024, a proposal Phoenix has put through, basically. A guy who's one of the admins on Game Replays, where the World Series 2024 will be hosted and has been hosted in the past. And it's going to be basically a list of matchups and maps. We're going to see Lift Truck versus Tumstep in a best of 13. And we're going to basically test out this new format. It's pretty much one of the same formats we see in every single challenge, so it's not really that new, but basically gauging people's reactions. If you've got feedback to this in the chat, let us know. Historically, for the World Series, it used to be way back in the day, it used to be random versus random with no reverse, and then it changed quite a few years ago to random versus random, but then you would reverse it. So if you got China versus Tox, you would also get to play Tox versus China. A little bit of confusion about the rules at the minute. Because there are some mirrors to pick. Okay, so let's go into the Radman. Okay, so there's basically a list of matchups that can be chosen. It's going to be $25 sponsored today by AKA Baloney. So there will be a prize, although we are testing the new World Series format. Lift Truck's going to choose his first matchup. Actually, you know what? Let's share full screen. Wait. All right, so basically, in the past, it used to be random reverse armies, but nowadays it's going to be a list of matchups. So there's like air tank, air inf, air stealth. There's basically loads of cool and balanced stuff. I need to delete that part actually about every mirror is played once. Every mirror is played twice, then removed, then cannot be played again. So basically, yeah, there's a long list of matchups that you can choose from. So Lift Truck is going to choose his matchup and his first army first. So for example, let's say he chooses Nuke versus Tox and he wants to play Tox. He will choose the Tox, force Tumstep to go the Nuke, and then Tumstep will choose the map that he wants to play that on. So he can choose from any of these maps, basically. There's a bunch of new stuff in there. Blue Hole, Mountain Mayhem is quite a popular one nowadays. Oasis, not so played that often, I don't think. And in the case of a 660-sider, it'll be a tank mirror on Crazy Beach. So it's not too different to what we have in challenges every week, but it's new for the World Series 2024. Do you like that? Do you think you should go back to random versus random? Do you think it should go to random versus random reverse? Do you think everything should be mirrors? You let us know. Do you think it should even be best of 15 for all the World Series rounds? Or do you think this is good? Let us know. Also, do you think the World Series should be played at 10k, or do you think it should also be allowed to be played at 20k and 50k? That might be one of the craziest moves to the World Series ever if that was done. I doubt it will get done. Just throwing it out there. We are very close to 40,000 subscribers, by the way. Hoping in the next few days we hit it, because I got a 40,000 subscriber special stream planned. And also, it's very nearly April's Fools. Hope you haven't forgotten about that. So I think over this week and this weekend, it's going to be a pretty cool few days in terms of Zero. Right, players should be here now. Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way. BTM, welcome to you. Stephen OBG. Oppenheimer, welcome to you. Says, love you, Dommy. Thanks, man. King Toxic, shout out to you. Ahmad. Fred Smith, Chaos Commander. Mork. Kyle Gartner. Georgie the Magic Man, everything. I like it. I like that name. Welcome to you. Okay, players are on the way. We are, yeah, quite early today in terms of live stream time, so I wonder how many viewers we'll do today. Okay. Apparently he can't see us. Okay, all the players are in the lobby now. Yo, Almud. Yo, George. Chaos Commander likes it. He says more tactics involved. Lift Truck been quite active. I think he played a set against Fargo last night. I think it was a draw, 4-4. I don't know if I missed some of it. Yo, Katie, welcome to you. So Lift Truck's going to choose the matchup. And then we're going to choose some map from the list. I'm going to put AK's Magic in case they want that, but... Deanne in the chat says, I think you should play whatever race you like. Maybe try to balance the game instead of having all the rules. It's it's a logical thing to say, to be honest. Yo, the Muffin Man, welcome to you. Nice badge membership there on the Domination. He says, nice to finally catch you live off work today then. Yes, I am actually, yeah. Because my holiday year from my... for my work ends on the 31st of March. So I had a few holidays to take. So I had 2 days left. So basically today and tomorrow I have booked annual leave. And then Friday and Monday is bank holiday in the UK for Easter. So I'm basically not in work now till Tuesday. That's a good feeling, man. It's really good. So straight at it, 11 a.m. my time, doing some 0 hour, of course. And I was up last night 10 till 2 a.m. doing 0 hour too. Daniel AEE, he says, I'm facing a green screen whenever I try to watch a replay. Is there a fix for this? I haven't heard of that one before, but I'm gonna guess a few things. Make sure your graphics card drivers are updated to the very latest. And if you've got an NVIDIA card, make sure that you tick like fresh install, so it deletes the old ones and then installs the new ones. Make sure you're running 0 hour as an administrator and in compatibility mode for Windows XP Service Pack 3, I think it is. If none of those things work, try running Gempatcher. You can find that on Google. Just do a Google search of Gempatcher. And then if it still doesn't work, I'm going to say, do you have a pirate copy of 0 hour? And are you doing weird things in the files? Are you changing files? Are you running a cracked version? Can you not just buy it on Steam or through the EA app if you can afford to? Generally, I'll be honest, when I was younger and I had no money, I used to pirate loads of things. And now I have a little bit of money. If I really like a game, I will buy it to support it. And 0 hour I've played for 20 years, so to buy the Ultimate Collection for $10 or whatever it is, where you get 17 Command & Conquer games on Steam, is kind of a bargain considering I've been playing it on and off for 20 years and I had so much enjoyment out of it. I think it's worth it, but I know you might not be able to afford it, but maybe you have it in an original version. And if none of those things work, then I don't know, man. You have to ask tech support in my Discord or something. All right, up at the top right, we have the orange China Nuke for the player that is Lift Truck. Going for 3 supplies. Front War Factory. This is an interesting challenge. I genuinely don't know who's going to win today. I think it's going to be close, you know. I think it's going to be close. Down at the bottom left, we have the GLA Stealth for the purple player. That is Tumstep. This is a good match. Good matchup. Good map. Strong players and a really decent ping. So, not a lot else you can wish for in 0, to be honest. Might stick around after this stream as well and play some games. Maybe we'll find some free-for-alls, or maybe some guys on the Discord want to play something. Because yeah, like I say, I'm free today, so. So Tech RPG here from Tumstep. Loses 3 RPGs for 1 Battlemaster though. Tumstep is trying to grab both of these oils. Yeah, the thing about balancing the game is, number one, everybody... Well, not everybody. There's a lot of different opinions on how to balance the game. If we do balance the game and we start running a different version, then you've got half the community on one version and half the community on the other version. There's also loads of bugs in Zero, and just by fixing the bugs, you correct the balance or alter the balance. Just by doing that. So yeah, it's not quite as simple. We could make probably a balance patch tomorrow and start running it, but then you'll be the only one playing it unless you can convince everyone else to play that version as well. It's not quite as simple. If everybody's running the same version, like all these new people that have just come in the last few weeks playing it on Steam, they've instantly got the same version that we have just by getting 1.04. If you start adding patches and stuff, then they've got to get the Steam version, then run a balance patch, and then run Gentle, then run Gem Patcher, then get all the maps. It adds another step, and changing the version is quite a big step, to be honest. Like running Gentle, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Running Gem Patcher, if not that big of a deal, not essential. Sometimes it might just work straight out of the box. But you change version, it's impossible to play with everyone who's not on your version, so it's not as simple. Not as simple. Yeah, I'm actually intrigued today who's going to win, because I think Tumstep probably has the better record against Lift Truck. I don't know if he's ever lost a set, or maybe he's lost minimal. I don't know what his record is against Lift Truck. But Lift Truck's been spamming a lot, and I see he's doing better and better against Fargo. Tumstep is a bit of a beast as of late, but I just think with Lift Truck spam, I wonder if he's now able to overcome Tumstep. That's why I'm genuinely intrigued. And I honestly enjoy it a lot more when I'm genuinely intrigued who's going to win. When we know the outcome, it's a lot less exciting. Like the World Series 2023, loads of the round ones when the 5-0. Not that entertaining to watch, really. But when you genuinely have two strong players and you have no idea who's going to win, that's when it's really cool for me to commentate. Right, Tumstep is currently on 3 oils. Palace is very close, so Jarman's going to be out soon. Tumstep dropping down loads of tunnels here in the middle. I think, though, that Lift Truck kind of needs either that or that. Because eventually, here he's going to be getting sniped. Here comes a hijacker and a technical. Pretty sure that is. Yeah, he stops it. He stops it. That's kind of essential. Because if one of those got hijacked, then it really weakens this army a lot. Takes away 1 of 3 overlords. Here's the Lotus from Tumstep. Sorry, from Lift Truck. If you have 2 Lotus, by the way, it's called Loti. Instead of Lotuses. I always like to say that fact. I like to just make sure I get that in. Jarman's going to be out in a sec, if he's not already. Battle Bus is out. Last few streams I've done, Overlord's just been wrecking Battle Buses over and over again. That time, though, the ECM was not close enough. Now the Jarman's here. Oh, what's going to happen to the Jarman? Okay, more Overlords rocked up, but he's still got the snipe ability and snipes one of them. So what is Lift Truck going to do here? Is he going to back off and then try and clear one of the sides, or is he going to continue? Currently, he has got 1 oil. There's a Rebel there, actually. Tumstep's stolen a Overlord. Lotus is going to disable it, but it's going to get disabled in the tunnel. It's disabled underground currently. If you pop that now, I think it remains disabled. It's interesting how it's like underground. Yo, X-Guy, welcome to you. Yo, Wood Gang. Morning Wood, everyone. X-Guy says, who's changing the version? Nah, I was just replying to someone. I was just replying to someone because we were talking about this format today, having matchups rather than random reverse. And I was saying to people like it, and Stian in the chat said, which is quite a fair comment, he said, why don't you just balance the game and then you wouldn't need all these fancy rules? And I was just explaining, it's not quite as simple as that. You've got different opinions. You've got Zezon working on some supposed balance patch where he's just doing basically what he wants and fixing loads of bugs and stuff. And also, even if all the experts came together and said, okay, this is how to balance the game with 10 different changes, this is how we balance the game, and we all started using it, we'd then have to convince the whole world to start using it. Otherwise, we'd all be on different versions. You couldn't just go on Game Ranger, for example, and just play with a random guy. Or you can't just go on Revora and just assume everyone's going to have the same. It's kind of cool that you just get Steam and you automatically get 1.04 and everyone's on the same version. It's just so easy for people. And we know, like, running Gen Patch, you're running Gen Tool, all these different fixes and stuff to get 0 hour working. Having another big step in there is a ball ache, isn't it? Especially for people who are not too tech savvy. You don't want to have to do 9 different steps to get 0 hour running and play with the pros, basically. Tumstep seems to be doing pretty well. He's got 2 overlords for himself. And he is kicking lift truck all the way off this top area. Part of me does think that overlord army maybe should have gone up the river, cleared that, and then this wouldn't happen. But, I mean, it's alright as observer saying that. And he could still do it, actually. He could still go there. He could go from behind and even trap that army in the corner. Well, lift truck is continually pushing, and the overlords for Tumstep now pop. One of them is going to get annihilated, at least. There's a few battle busters coming, but that battle bust goes very, very low. Is down now. Jean Michael's here as well. This is basically the break point. If this army gets cleared up, and Tumstep remains with that army, I think he might win. He does keep most of it alive. And he's getting XP as well, so he's on like 3,000 XP. He's level 4 now. He's got a CC. And later on, when that CC is established, you can snipe an overlord and then use a rebel ambush on top of it and take the overlord for himself. Xcar says, no, we don't like it. We like random reverse. And especially with new maps, it balance changes things a lot. I mean, yeah, every comment I saw in the chat so far is fair. I think there should just be a vote in the expert forum. Only for active people, though. Like Herb, for example, who hasn't played since 1996. He probably shouldn't get a vote. He's got weird opinions. Only sane people who have been active in the last 7 years can vote. And they should decide. Like, Phoenix for this wanted to ask the general public what they think. But I think the people who are playing the most at high levels, they can decide. They know what's good already, I think. This is a massive engagement. Wow, lift truck gets annihilated. Wow, that was pretty solid for Tumstep, I have to say.
You have been defeated.
Did look a little bit iffy when all them overlords are knocking at his door. But Tumstep ultimately held. I think maybe lift truck should have cleared that top left area sooner and maybe gave away too many overlords. I don't know, it's kind of hard when there's hijackers and Jeanman. Yeah, Phoenix even left a few things unclear today. Like, he put mirror matchups in the list, but then he didn't say if it's played twice or just once. I said it should be played once, but then Lift Truck quite rightly raised that some spots are like better for GLA. For example, Liquid Gold in the south spot. Or maybe even this map here for GLA, for example. And I'm also convinced that if you're the host of the game, you're more likely to get a certain spot on a map. So then you've got those kind of shenanigans as well. Rules need to be 100% concrete and watertight. But I get the feeling, at least for this challenge, it was not. There was questions on it straight away. What was the other question on it? Oh yeah, the rules today didn't originally state who chose the first army. So he just put choose a matchup and choose a map. But whoever goes the first army, let's say you're tank versus China on a tiny map, for example, and you're about to win, you're you're on match point, and you choose tank on a small map. Then of course that's advantage. You can't just leave that open, in my opinion. All of these details need to be concrete and clear. Okay, so we've got GLA Stealth for the orange down in the bottom left, which is Lift Truck. Up in the top right with the purple China Nuke for the player that is Tumstep. There's like a 2-minute delay on the stream, by the way, so sometimes I don't see your messages for 2 minutes. In case you were writing something. Tumstep's keeping his CC. Oh, wow. Well, it will benefit him later because it's not really slowing him down that much at the minute. He's still getting his 3 supplies and he's still getting his first unit out. And you probably will be more brazen to go and expand. As I say that, he drops down a defensive gap. Okay. But the main thing is later on, you won't have to build that CC, which takes up those time, costs you 2,000 to build when you're only getting 1,000 from selling it. It's probably more optimal, especially on a map like this where you can seemingly just get away with it. You've got mines there. Defensive Gatling cannon there. It's quite a sealed off base. I mean, if you've got mines on your CC, it's almost 100% watertight. Maybe apart from that gap there. Okay, cool flamer straight away from Tumstep. It's a little bit brave because you might expect the hijacker against a stealth. Being against the stealth. Oh, gap for Lift Truck has ran. Is he crumbling here a little bit? He's lost the first game quite convincingly, ran his first technical into a gap, and then also lost his first oil. It's not the greatest start here for Lift Truck. And these oils have not been healed by the workers, so that one there is going to take a bit more damage. Not completely go down, though. More Battle Masters coming out. He's on Double War Factory. Propaganda being built by Tumstep. We're approaching 40,000 subscribers, by the way. I'm kind of hoping in the next couple of days we hit it, because I've got a 40,000 special prepared stream. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching, hit subscribe. Help us get to this 40,000, because I'm free tomorrow, but we're just a little bit off. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll be the weekend we do that, actually. Okay, so Lift Truck is going to be denied. Oh no. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, he's denied both oils. Wow. Okay. That's good from Tumstep. That's really good. Yeah, he's pumping out a lot more Battle Masters. We didn't see so many Battle Masters from Lift Truck in the previous. We only saw basically like one, I think, didn't we? Overlord is now here. Palace is on 70%. I like the positioning of that palace. It's nice and safe. It protects your back area, even if you lose that bit later, or they come in here, or you lose this bit. It's nice and safe. But it also provides like a foundation for your base. If something's coming in, that palace gets loaded. When they get to here, they're going to have a nightmare against the palace. Okay, Lotus. It's going to capture from inside the tree. So this is the difference. Tumstep has focused on this bottom right area. Whereas Lift Truck focused all his efforts through the mid and tried to capture these oils for himself. Kind of like Big Size style. I wonder if he was copying Big Size's style the other day, because we streamed Big Size against... That was against Tumstep, actually, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Well, that's a very nice engagement. Yeah, very nice engagement for Lift Truck. I think generally if you waste 2 Overlords like that on your first attack and give the enemy an Overlord like that, it weakens your army, but also has bolstered his army because he's now got this Overlord. So generally now, I think that probably favors... This whole match favors Lift Truck slightly. I mean, Tumstep still has this oil and that one, so he's got 3 oils in total. But economy-wise, for the time being, Lift Truck has more economy because 2 supplies outweigh those 2 oils. And they've basically got that one and that one equal each other. Would you rather says you only stream on YouTube? I used to do on Twitch as well, but now I just do on YouTube. One of the main reasons I left Twitch was because of the bitrate thing. I'm streaming now in like quite a high bitrate, and YouTube uses its optimization, whatever it does, to make sure everyone can see it crystal clear and at full speed. I like what he's trying there. Whereas Twitch didn't always guarantee, and I don't think it still guarantees the quality and the latency. Which is a major plus for YouTube. Well, I have to say, Tumstep's found a decent angle here, and Lift Truck does not seem to have that much of an answer. He chose this matchup, by the way. Battle Busters coming in. There's an Overlord here as well. Battle Busters go down. That one's out of range. These quads can't really do that much damage. I mean, that Battlemaster might go down there. Jean Monkel, yeah, Lift Truck is faltering here. Quite a lot. The Jean Monkel no way should have come in from the back there. Lift Truck is panicking. Nice TNT, but I think it's too little too late. You can't lose your base like this. Lift Truck goes to 0 down. Well played to Tumstep. Well played. Okay. Shout out to some YouTube members, by the way. Ali Reza, Gol, Dano, Thermano, and Raina. All YouTube members, shout out to you guys. And yeah, 2 of you, Ali Reza and Raina, actually for 18 months, I believe. Alright, Tumstep's going to choose a matchup now. China and Demo. I think he's going to choose Liquid Gold. Okay, Crazy Beach. Tumstep's taking Demo. Lift Truck has got a bit of a comeback to make here. Starting 2-0 down. Okay, down in the bottom left with a GLA Demolition for the purple player. It is Tumstep. Then, all the way up at the top right, we have the China Vanilla. Losing my voice. China Vanilla for the blue player. This is Lift Truck. Bit slow building that supply. This is Crazy Beach, one of the newer maps. This one's made by Newgate. Very beautiful map, and any map with a dam in it, of course, is legendary. If you blow these dams, it does let the sea in. And it floods a bit of this. I think you can still pass in certain areas. But it does flood and block off parts of the map. But yeah, you never see the dams blown on this, which makes me a little bit sad inside. Hurts me inside. I don't know what these things are. But we got 3 supplies from Lift Truck. 1 War Factory. He's got a truck rush straight through the middle of the map, straight through the tank trap. Tank traps do not stop. Supply trucks. It's 4 RPGs here. That truck is going to struggle to get anything done. It's probably just going to give scrap to this deck RPG. We're totally honest. It is keeping that first technical busy, so then the first gap might be able to get in a better position. Gets no workers, actually, but the worker collected $75 or $40 or something for the scrap. Okay, GAT's coming in. I don't really know where it's going to get to, though. Tech RPG again. I think he was a bit confused about what to target there. He killed 1 RPG, but then switched his fire to the technical. Technical gets some scrap. So far, so good there for Tumstep. Okay, first flamer out for Lift Truck coming across the floodable area. That TNT could kill it, but he's not paying attention. He's actually paying attention back here. Tech RPG killing 2 trucks of Lift Truck. Don't know if Lift Truck has some kind of a mental block against Tumstep. But I suppose Lift Truck does have the weaker army here. But so far he's just not able to get anything done. How good is a Paladin tank in pro games? Pretty much the only time you'll see a Paladin tank is in the very beginning of a USA versus GLA game, when the USA will do quite a funky build and drop a paladin in the supply line of the GLA, because the point defense laser on the paladin can kill infantry units, which makes it quite good against RPGs, and you can crush all the workers. It's quite hard to kill it unless you've got a full tech RPG or you TNT it. Apart from that, you pretty much never see a paladin, because they require a general's point. It requires so much time to build, and they cost 1,100. It's much better to make a Crusader tank, which build faster, costs $900, and they don't require a general's point. What's my favorite map? In terms of watching 1v1s, I kind of like AK's Magic at the minute. I suppose I am playing Defcon pretty much every day, so Defcon has to be up there, but it is overplayed. We're going to have a DC here. A little bit of a lag spike. 35 ping. 53 ping. Well, 4 helixes loaded up. 62 ping now. Ooh. It could actually be a good lag time, because these quads now might get wrecked. I mean, good lag time in the favor of the truck. He did kill a lot of quads there, and he didn't even lose one lick, so that is pretty decent. Tumstep might be a bit annoyed about that lag spike. I think the lag will probably be coming from lift truck, because we've seen many challenges with Tumstep, and it pretty much never lags. Okay, palace being built by Tumstep. Maybe a little bit close to that supply. Maybe being back a little bit would be better, because carpet and artillery later on might kill that and the supply. We shall see. Watch this space. CC being built at the top of the map. Even though there's this line down the middle of the map doesn't normally split in that way. Normally it does split top versus bottom, which it is exactly doing here. That's probably going to be a TNT. The explosive... the explosive barrels killed the TNTs before they could hit the oil. It's kind of funny. The suicidal unit was killed by a suicidal barrel. So there's 6 elixirs out now. I don't know if it's a little bit too predictable, but I suppose what other options does China have? This flamer here shouldn't have started the flame wall there, by the way. Probably should have also gathered 3 flamers up, distracted him here, and then sent it at that bunker. But that flame wall delayed the flamer. He needs to get a tiny bit closer. Even if he got a little bit closer, sprayed the flames, might have still been able to flush out the majority of the RPGs inside of there. Elixir's coming in from the left. There is 6 quads out on the map. 5 in the tunnel. One of these elixirs taking heavy damage. I think he needs to get the prop and get subliminal messaging. Lift truck is floating 10k. These flamers continually having to go here, but they keep getting stopped. Lift truck is now counting. Yeah, Tumstep not happy with that, with a ... I think lift truck is yeah, he's considered behind here, so I think if he disconnects, I think it should be his loss, because GLA being in this position with markets. Okay, he's one oil down, or is he? Yeah, he's one oil down. But lift truck is having connection issues, that is for sure. Tumstep just writes, what a noob. Let me see. Yeah, I can't see him online on the Radmin, so I think he's gone from this. Yo, Sayani, welcome to Silver Domination member. Nice one. Welcome to Fred Smith as well. Welcome to Wood.
You have been defeated.
Yeah, unfortunately, that game lagged to death and lift truck disconnected. So I've wrote to him on the other screen on Discord. Let's see. Oh yeah, lift truck currently hasn't wrote anything, so not sure what quite is going on with him. I think he's fully gone offline. Well, Tumstep clearly wants the re. Yeah, Tumstep clearly wants the re because he put demo and put the bottom spot, but he's probably going to argue it now. He's probably going to go and check the replay. X guy wants to continue for truck. From 3-0 down. That might be cool, actually. You might save the day. Although lift truck seems to be back now. I think, you know what it is? I think, isn't lift truck like from Lebanon or some country around there? And I don't think they have very good internet connections, so they all use like 3G dongles. And I think during the day, when internet traffic is high, I think he's probably on a dongle. And then I think that leads to problems. So I think at the time of day, lift truck. I think if lift truck played in the evening, I think things would be fine. Lift, do you use 3G dongle? Well, I mean, we're going to see a re out of it. I'm pretty sure it was a Tumstep victory. Although he was 1 oil down, but it's still... Like, it's GLA, man. It's GLA. He was about to be on AP ammo. So, Suck said, so not McDonald's Wi-Fi. Oh, you can't see Tumstep. Lift truck. Alright. Yeah, something weird going on with lift truck. Like, Tumstep was just in the game then, but lift truck couldn't see him. Alright, let's see. We got a re of game number 3. Down at the bottom left with the GLA demolition in the purple. This is Tumstep. I mean, probably quite happy to see a re. Rather than it just be a 7-0, let's see an additional game. Up at the top right, we have the blue player, China Vanilla, for the player that is Lift Truck. Okay, different build this time from the lift. This time going for Helix. Trucker straight through the middle is going to have more success. I always think, you know, that these re's can often change outcomes of games and sometimes of sets. Like the famous Google versus Fargo World Series set, where there was a mismatch. And Fargo basically came back to win from that point. And there's been a couple of other ones as well, I think. Already that truck rush did a bit more. I mean, it killed a worker and delayed a tunnel. And Tumstep has changed his build. He's not going for 3 supplies this time. And Lift Truck going for a Gatlex is probably going to mean he's not going to lose as many trucks or even any trucks this time. Lift Truck doesn't have his Gat out ready yet. That dozer needs to probably move. The Gat is now out. I think this tech RPG isn't going to get a lot done. Oh, he needs to focus the TNT. I don't know why he didn't focus the TNT first. Those RPGs are going to get the dozer unless he moves that ASAP. It's painful to watch, man. I don't think any of that stuff needed to be lost. That truck didn't need to be lost, and that dozer didn't need to be lost. You could have finished the RPGs first, moved them trucks there, then killed the TNT, and then chased the technical. But he lost a dozer and a truck. But is it still a more beneficial position? Because he's on 3 supplies. The demo's only on 2. Oh, building a 3rd now. And I suppose in the previous game, he killed 2 trucks over here. Well, this oil has gone down for a 2nd time. Tumstep is trying to get his other oil. I feel like Lift Truck has started slightly better here than the previous game. Will that be enough to make him win, though? We shall see. I do think this oil should be taken soon. Red guards are on the way to the oils now. Flamers trying to find their ways in. That flamer will go down. I wonder if these Lixers are going to jump on that, though. No. It's like 7 quads. It might be... It all depends on like who starts shooting first and if the flamer's on the ground push at the same time. Coordinated well, though. You probably could take 7 quads on, but you might lose 1 or 2 helixes in the process. Stinger's now being dropped down by Tumstep. I like the positioning because you're covering a lot there. Another helix is loaded up. No napalm yet from Lift Truck. Oh, if you go in this many flamers, probably recommend getting it, especially since he's floating 9k again. He was floating 10k in the previous game, so why is he not dropping down another war factory and getting the napalm? Needed to be doing that sooner, in my opinion. Shouldn't be getting close to 10k. Just give him more and more time for the demo. There's no palace out yet. Oh, here's the napalm. But he's had to cut production to get that. Could have dropped that sooner and been funneling the flamers out of that one. Also, I wonder if Tumstep can see this or not, because the RPG probably knew. Yeah, the elixirs are going to jump on this position. This is looking quite favorable for Tumstep now. Sorry, for Lift Truck. A load of quads pop from the back. On Lix falls, but loads of quads, plus this whole area, are in danger. I think this supply is going to be hit quite a lot. So TNT around the back. Gets a bunch of tank enters. I think it's 5 tank enters died there. Tumstep does have an insane amount of quads. He's the Lady's Palace deliberately to get enough quads out. Lix is coming in again from this left-hand side. That Stinger's being repaired. I think those Lixers should go in when those quads go there. I think these Lixers should come now. This is a good time to take a big advantage. Yeah, you might lose 1 or 2 Lixers, but you have to be killing the quads, though. I don't know what's going on with these Lixers, honestly. Maybe too many gats. Yeah, he's got too many gats. 2 of the Lixers there weren't firing, but it might have been the speaker tower Lix. Oh, look at this. The speaker tower Lix and the Gat Lix. Those are the ones that needed to do the firing. I think that might have been fluffed too hard now. And also there's a tunnel in the back of the base. I'm pretty sure Lift Truck is probably not seen. Technical's harassing the truck. So yeah, I think Lift Truck has messed it up with that attack. It did look good at one point, but I think it's the execution. Yeah, look at these quads now. That's it for the Lixers. Yeah, I think that's game. It's got to be game now. It's quite a stealthy little tunnel there from Tumstep, but I suppose it's not that difficult to do, is it? He's literally just clicked the worker from there into the top right of the map and just built a tunnel. It's not hard to do. Lix is now going in. It's like make or break it now, basically. You either win this engagement here massively or not. Lift Truck is thrown in the towel and quit. It did look good, but just like the micro on the first Gatlix wasn't the greatest. You shouldn't have lost the dozer. You shouldn't have lost the supply truck. And then down in the bottom left, those Lixes. It did look amazing at one point for Lift Truck, but don't know, maybe he needs to make sure his bunker Lixes are more towards the front, or I don't know. Slightly better micro, slightly better control, slightly better decision making. It wasn't impossible that though, I don't think. And when you get to carpet artillery, then it becomes much easier in my opinion. Well, it's going to be 3-0 for Tumstep. Now Lift Truck will get the chance to play with a demo. Okay, Tumstep just taking a second to think about his strat here. He's now playing with a China up in the top right. Okay, so up at the top right, we have the blue dual demolition for the player that is lift truck. Did I say top right? I meant bottom left if I said that. Up at the top right, we have the purple player, the China Vanilla. This is the player that is Tumstep. The map is Crazy Beach. And version 3 of this map was indeed very crazy. For those of you in the know. The reason it's called Crazy Beach is because of these dams that seemingly never get broken on this map, but yeah, it floods certain areas here. Not very deep water, but if you've got units there, it still will kill them. And if you build a building like there, for example, like a CC or whatever, it will get flooded and killed. But you still be able to pass in certain areas like there, that area, and so on. SM Modern in the chat says Lift played last night until 4 or 5 a.m. So he's probably sleepy. Yeah, well, he had 1 or 2 days notice about this set. Yeah, two days notice, I think. So... And he's probably the most active Zero player right now. Oh, wow. So... with the notice and the activity, can't really start making excuses saying you're tired. Okay, Gatlix finishes one quad off with the help of this flamer on the ground. Flamer's putting pressure on the front. Lift truck making a third supply now. Yeah, that first technical running straight into mines is kind of a big deal. Not only is it the cost, the technical is $600 plus all the RPGs inside, like $300 each, but they're probably free from the tunnels, but it means you've got less RPGs in the tunnels. But it's also like, it's mainly the harassment, picking off the trucks, picking off the dozer, making him scared he's going to get hunted, killing the trucks, weakening the economy, keeping the China busy with his first few units. If the first technical runs straight into mines, if I'm the GLA and I do that, generally you think, okay, unless I do something amazing, now it's going to be a loss because you're giving the China an advantage. And generally, if you're the China and you see a GLA run straight into your mines like that, generally that's really good. This is getting probably a bit desperate now as well, going for that dozer hunt with the demo bike around the back. Nice try, but yeah, Tumstep has it covered. Nim's got a good idea, not only to have dam maps that flood an area, but also dam map that defloods an area. That's a cool idea, actually. Also, I needed a design to have a working aircraft carrier map. Because aircraft carriers are quite OP, so if you capture it, you're going to get quite an advantage. How can we make that work? Does each player get one aircraft carrier, for example? If you both have an aircraft carrier, then it's balanced, isn't it? Okay, lift truck is kind of holding. There's a flaming potion on the right, though. If he holds that position... Oh, the MiGs come in, though. There's a firestorm. No napalm, but still does good damage, actually. Kills a Vet 2 quad there as well. That supply is mined out. So there's loads of trucks on this supply at the back. TNT there from lift truck gets the oil. The MiGs are locked on, seemingly. I don't know what he was doing there. Accidentally control fire hit the ground, perhaps. Loads of napalm on the map. Palace being built. At the back, lift truck's now on 4 supplies and got this safe oil. Yeah, the difference is that Tumstep's gone for Flamer MiG combo. Whereas Lift Truck went heavy helixes twice. Maybe that's the Fargo influence. Do we take anything from this that he's taken blue today, by the way? Or is it Tumstep's taken purple that Lift Truck feels he has to go blue? Maybe that's weakening him today. He sometimes, no, most of the time takes purple nowadays, Lift Truck. I'm just going to be right back 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Well, Lift Truck seems to be holding, actually. He's building at the markets now as well. This supply's had to be rebuilt. Carbon artillery from Tumstep will kill this safe oil. Lift Truck will try to repair it as fast as he can. Don't think it's going to save it, though. Yeah, level 2 artillery. No chance for the oil. Nice hit. Lift Truck spreading his markets around. Plenty of MiGs out now. 6 MiGs in total. Lots of fire going on inside of Lift Truck's base. Lots of workers being flamed. Ooh, TNT from lift truck. That's actually really good. If he gets the MiGs as well, if he does a remote demo charge there now and detonates it straight away while the MiGs are on the ground, that'd be really good. He needs to press it. Oh, he does. Yeah, that's probably worth it. That's really good there from lift truck. That's really good. Okay, MiG's coming in again from Tumstep. This supply is in trouble. Oh, bit of a Fargo pop there. That's what happens when you take the blue color. Got AP bullets in play now for lift truck. The map is drying up in terms of cash. In fact, lift truck really needs that supply back because that's his main source of economy. Interesting how there's like 13k there and only 1.4k there. Lift truck will need to do something about the supply soon because Tumstep is trying to collect from it. The MiGs are coming in again. Oh, messed up the micro on those MiGs though. China can't really afford to be making mistakes like that. Was that a worker that killed that flamer? Kills a truck there with a worker. Very nice. If you've got the red guard and you've got the capture upgrade, you might as well get that artillery platform. In a close game like this, it could be the difference between winning and losing. So later on, you might be taking damage there. It might get a rebel ambush. It might help finish it off, for example. Lift truck's base is getting bombarded. I think he really... If he gets that supply back, I think he can win. If he doesn't get that supply back, it's going to be close. Have we seen Rebel Ambush? Like, why does he not have a CC with Rebel Ambush? Because Rebel Ambush could finish off those MiGs, for example. There are mines there, so... Gentool apparently is receiving an update soon, probably in the next couple of weeks, so that it'll work on Steam. Yeah, for that guy that asked. Anthony in the chat. Lift truck's still collecting from here. Still has his palace. Jarman Kell is now out, and I suppose Tumstep is drying up a bit in terms of cash. He has no oil. I think lift truck is just gonna do it. I don't know about that supply though, because there is a flamer right there. Not sure if the cooldown ability is ready on the Jarman yet. I think that supply needs to be stopped and maybe continued later on. The MiGs are probably also going to get that Jarman. I think he's hanging around a little bit too long. He needs to run away now. The MiGs are going to control fire the ground and gets it. Really nice shot there from Tumstep. AP ammo quads coming in. I don't know why Lift Truck is not building a CC now, because he's had over 2k for a bit. Rebel Ambush here could help you massively. This game, if Lift Truck does win it, it might give him some confidence, even though it's going to be a long, hard battle. A grueling victory, if he does get it. Might give him some confidence. It's getting insanely close. The China's got free support powers, basically. The carpet and artillery can continually bombard the GLA. Whereas Lift Truck, because he hasn't built a CC all game. Well, I mean, apart from the rebel, the bounty money. He's placed a CC scaffold and then cancelled it. But I think the rebel ambush... Rebel ambush is worth the 2k, I think. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Get 3 trucks there. 1 market, 2 markets, 3 markets. Yeah, I think Lift Truck is just going to scrape by because I think there's maybe too many quads out. There's only 2 MiGs and 2 Flamers, and 2 Flamers are weak. It's a Vet 3 MiG though, and that was a free 2 kills. Yeah, we're streaming early on a weekday today because I got the next couple of days off. Got today and tomorrow, but just annual leave. But then I'm off Friday and Monday as well for the Easter bank holiday. Okay, 1 MiG goes down. The Vet 3 survives, but Tumstep's really running out of steam. He only has 1,500 left. I think selling the barracks, selling the war factory, selling the supply, and just pump out as many flamers as possible from one of the war factories would be probably the right thing to do. But I think it might be too late for Tumstep now. Cash hack. He steals the $80 that Lift Truck had left in his bank account. Okay, carpet coming in again on one of the few remaining markets, but there are 4 now, I suppose. Will that market go down? It survives. If I was Tumstep, you need to be selling everything now. Just get rid of the supply, get rid of the barracks. Even 1 additional flamer might be the difference between winning and losing now, but yeah, look. He says GG, but he didn't sell that supply, didn't sell the barracks. Okay, might get 1 more flamer out of it, but he should have done it a bit sooner, in my opinion. Okay, Lift Truck gets himself on a scoreboard. It is 3-1 now for Tumstep. Stian in the chat says, what are the worst units of the game? The sentry drone for USA is probably maybe the single worst unit in the game. A China Battlemaster is like useful in 1 or 2 occasions. Other than that, it's quite useless. The China vanilla one, I mean, without the tank veterancy. Trying to think what else is useless. Fargo. Oh, I mean, you're talking about units. Sorry. What else is useless? The vanilla hijacker for vanilla GLA. It's kind of useless because it's not stealthed when it's moving, so you just see it. You just kill it. I'm trying to go through the armies. The single most useless unit is a sentry drone. Yeah, this semi-world series has been announced for semi-level players and below. Number one, I don't agree with the name of it. You shouldn't call something World Series in the name. Call it Semi-World Championship or something like that. Or call it Semi-Tournament or something like that. You don't have to call it World Series in the title because it just causes confusion. I've seen comments where people have got confused about that in the past. And number two, it is very interesting, actually, after someone mentioned it on the forums, how if you're a pro player, you can join 50% or 30% of tournaments, whereas if you're a lower level player, you can join all tournaments. It is quite interesting. Thinking in the chat says Sentry Drone is good. For that time, all invisible units map. Yeah, you're right. That's the only time it's useful. But in the normal game, since these can make drones, and you've got scan and you've got drone from the CC, you don't need sentry drones in the normal game. So that's why it's useless. I don't know what's more useless though, the vanilla hijacker or the sentry drone. Probably the sentry drone is. Stealth fighters with bunker busters, yes, they do flush out a tunnel. They make all the units pop out. So the most cool thing that you can do is 2 King Raptors and 1 Stealth Fighter. Let's say that's the tunnel. Your Stealth Fighter comes in first, it gets the hit, and then literally about 2 seconds after, the units are going to pop out. Your 2 King Raptors come in and kill the tunnel, and the 2 King Raptors will one-shot the tunnel and all the units inside of it. Everything will die. That's the best thing you can do with a Stealth Fighter. If you're just using a Stealth Fighter on a tunnel, all the units will pop out and not much else will happen. They'll just go back inside of it. So you have to use it in tandem, in combination with something else. 1 Stealth Fighter, 1 Aurora. Or... yeah, 1 Stealth Fighter, 2 or 3 King Raptors, something like that. Or 1 Stealth Fighter and a bunch of Comanches. If you want to flush out a tunnel completely, legendary move to do is the neutrons on Nuke cannons. Okay, so Lift Truck's gone for a funky box here. I think we've seen Fargo do this in the past, which is Lift Truck's main teacher. I wonder, though, if a technical can still get through there. I don't think so, but I wouldn't place my whole life savings on it. Put it that way. Okay, technical for both players. Lift Truck is the quickest off the line. He's going to go straight in, but the technical goes down. Technical through the middle for Tumstep. Survives, but not on very much HP. Lift Truck obviously watching the stream. He's listened and paid attention and closed his gap. But now he's got another gap there. So he just needs like another barracks there to seal that off. Or another tunnel. I think a barracks probably will do it though. Okay, that's a nice deny on 84% tunnel. It'll slow down the expansion there, which is great. Tumstep is already collecting on this supply though. This one's called Battleship Bay, by the way. If you capture that, you can shoot the battleship all the way through the middle of the map. Not at enemy bases, though. The shots get blocked. Oh, nickname says the GLA hijacker costs the general's point. Okay, so that is the most useful unit then. Sorry, useless unit is the GLA hijacker because it's costing a general's point as well, which is ridiculous. Okay, so Lift Truck is more focused on this right side of the map. He's got himself this oil, got himself this expansion. He will need to make sure he holds onto this area, though, because if that dam gets blown, all of this area floods, and this area floods as well. And the battleship can shoot the dam. It's probably one of the most mental maps we've got in the competitive scene. Saboteur is a good unit. Resets super weapons and resets support powers and CCs. You see that in a lot of long GLA games. It's not useless by any means. Can disable power of a super weapon as well. Ooh. Interesting there. The Tox tunnel was shooting through the oil. I think anything that gets flooded can be shot through or walked through. Like these crates here, they can be walked through. And I think because this can be flooded, I think that can be walked and shot through as well. Okay, I think Lift Truck is in a decent position. He's going to run back inside of his tunnel. He has the repair bay as well, so his units have got all that free junk repair. I think that's a rebel in there as well. Yeah, this is really good play from Lift Truck, using the advantages here of the Tox. He needs to win really with the Tox here. Okay, Tumstep trying to clear out this top left area. If he's gonna cede the bottom right area to Lift Truck, then he's gonna need to make sure he wins the top at least, and then he can flood the dam and take away some of the advantages. Oh, is the battleship in action? Kills some scorpions. Very nice there from Lift Truck using the battleship. I just love the fact that we've got a working battleship in the competitive scene. I think it's really cool. For so long, it's just been such like standard maps, like 2 supplies, 3 entrances to the base, and expansion, and that's it. But the more and more as time has gone by, we've got larger maps, more supplies, more oils, things like Oil Rampage, now battleships, now dams. I think we're doing wonders for Zero. Right, battleship currently not doing anything. It could hit that tunnel, but it's probably in the shroud. Oh, no, it's not in the shroud. The battleship can basically hit anything up in the middle of the map there. You can see there. It's basically where it can hit. Well, Tumstep's still in the game. He's demo and building a palace, but Lift Truck's palace is already complete and building his first black market. Lift Truck's also contesting this top left area now as well. Loads of scorpions being brought in by Tumstep. I don't know if he'll be able to clear Lift Truck from this area or not. The battleship is coming in with some shots, hits that tunnel. Pretty sure this is Lift Truck's game. Yeah, that battleship is doing some really good damage. Tumstep really focused on that area, trying to kick Lift Truck. Off it, no GG from Lift Truck, GG from Tumstep, and it's 3-2. Lift Truck with a little bit of momentum, but can he win also with the demo? I think it'll be pretty hard against Tumstep's Tox. But we shall see. Does anyone use microwave tanks? Yeah, microwave tanks are really good for shutting down sneak attacks. Really good for the microwave supply drop zone bug, which is banned. And they are good for flushing out buildings and disabling defenses. So it wouldn't be a contender for the most useless unit. I think that goes to Sentry Drone, China Vanilla Battlemaster, and the GLA Hijacker. But of all of those, the China Vanilla Battlemaster does have some use. Whereas the GLA Hijacker and the Sentry Drone pretty much are never used in any competitive tournament or anything. The only time it gets built is by accident. And I think the last Lift Truck versus whoever it was set, I think Lift Truck built one by mistake, actually. Interesting for Tumstep. He's not attempting any kind of a box. Lift Truck is the one doing the box. Like, it's really powerful in this map. Get a technical straight here. Hug this side of the map. Get all the way here. Go in there. Run over all of them. Run over all of them. Straight away, you've killed 2K's worth of units. Which is more powerful than any TNT or anything like that. Just get the technical. It's low risk. Get it in. Kill a load of workers. Whereas this does look more like a watertight box. Not so sure about there, but looks maybe better than the last game, I think. Tech RPG from Tumstep. Yeah, this technical, see? Ooh. Nice try. Yeah, technical went straight through the middle and Tumstep was ready for it. It might have been better to attack on this right side. Tumstep's locked on it. Oh, Tumstep's actually got himself in that bunker. The way to counter this is to have a Toxin Tractor as like your first unit, but does put you in advantage in the technical battles if you've got to queue up a Toxin Tractor at the start. But I think most people prefer the Tox. Okay, moment of truth. We're going to see if this is a watertight box or not. If it's not, it could be game over. I don't think he's getting in now. Here's the Toxin Tractor, but it's a little bit too late. Yeah, you can disable buildings with a microwave tank as well, and you can like disable an enemy CC and then capture it and they can't sell it. Yeah, you're right. I try to do that sometimes in free-for-alls. Try and take like 2 or 3 armies. Okay, TNT there from Lift Truck. Gets this supply. And okay, there's 1 worker left. It would have been good to finish off that last worker, because then it will be difficult for him to drop down another supply. Could have also maybe got in there and killed some workers. Tech RPG push from Tumstep. He's not brought a worker with him, because if he did, drop down a tunnel, and then this attack does a lot more damage. I don't know if Lift Truck has enough to defend against this at the minute. I don't think he has a lot. I think he's just lost his only 2 vehicles. Lift Truck just quits, no GG. Tumstep just quits, no GG. And that is 4-2 now for Tumstep. Something stopped my tech, probably a blocker. Alright, Tumstep wants some air tank action. Got some blue hole action. Wait, have I got the wrong one? Are they just going to play or re? I think they're going to re.
You have been defeated.
Tumstep's just going to quickly check the map, I think. Yeah, this is a newer map made by No Mercy, and he said featuring TK Leo. I don't know which part of it features TK Leo exactly. Be right back, I take a dump. Kidding. Okay, so Excluded says right to him. Right, just waiting for the players to return. Okay, we're gonna have some air tank action. Okay, yeah, newer map. We'll introduce the map in a second, but first of all, the players. Down in the bottom left, we have the USA Air Force. For the purple player, there is... What happened?
You have been defeated.
Were they both the same team or something? Don't really know what happened. I don't really know. Spot's wrong? He wasn't here. He wasn't here. Okay, down in the bottom left, we have the purple USA Air Force. For the player, that is Tumstep. Then up in the top right, we have China-Tox for the lift truck in the blue. Just 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was still here, but just on the phone a second, so I was not talking. Yeah, I kind of like this map, actually. It's a very funky setup. Refinery in the back, these two oils here. These, like, half-damaged bunkers and whatever. Oil here. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of oils on this map. You've got two safe in your base. And then plus these. But there is expansions out on the map as well. So if you just camp in your base, chances are the opponent will take take the entire map, and yeah, of which there's a lot of supplies and stuff. Yeah, I like this. I like this map. Okay, Gat gets picked off. Tumstep on one supply, but he's collecting on alternate docks with the Chinooks. Strategy center now established. I think search and destroy will be deployed, and then these Vs will probably make a move out on the map. This looks very claustrophobic, so later on when there's a carpet bomb, which could be any time in the next few minutes, could cause some damage, some serious damage, take out the prop, might take out the war factory, might get some trucks with it as well. One Gat goes down there, but those 3 MDs do get cleared. Search and destroy established, and the Vs are pushing out across the map. Okay, lift truck gets inside of that bunker. One of the Vs here is going to get picked off. No chain guns in play, but there's quite a lot of Gats and ECMs. And wait a second. How the hell has he got missile defenders? He's captured that with the red guard. Okay, that changes things a lot. That is like the anti-V army of the century. Missile defenders, Gats, ECMs. Vs can kill a lot of stuff in 0 hour, but that is probably not one of them. That is definitely not one of them. That is the V killer. And here as well. Lift truck is doing really well, actually. Especially with the missile defenders. Lift truck comes in, tries to pick off some, but he gets disabled in the process. Lift truck is not paying attention, which is very confusing. Because this is some free kills on some Vs here, and you will take that any day of the week against Air Force. Lift truck wants to make sure he's not floating. Comes in with a Napalm MiG as well. It really is the anti-V army, isn't it? Napalm MiGs, missile defenders, Gat, ECM, and he's got chain gun. Really good play there from Lift truck. If he just moves a little bit south as well, this supply can be stopped from collecting. Carpet bomb comes in. It's going to get the Lotus and a Gat. Missile defenders laser lock in the Vs again. One V goes insanely low. Yo, Nico, nice comment. Thank you very much. Good to have you back, and glad to bring back some childhood memories. I had loads of comments like that lately, actually. I think the release on Steam got it back in people's minds, and then people are seeing the streams and the content and stuff on YouTube a bit more, and getting it back fresh, and people reinstalling the game. Tumstep's building up the V numbers now. Lift truck not expanded up in the top left. Spectre is taking out an oil. I don't know why Lift truck hasn't spammed a few more missile defenders. Like, just rally them over here, spam M a few times on the barracks, and just layer them around. Maybe because you went Napalm MiGs, this took a little bit of steam away from him, because MiGs are quite expensive. Yo, Marikar, welcome to you. Excal says he's lost his wood. Where's your wood gone, Marika? Is it stuck some? Okay, that barracks is going to get closed down. He has a junk repair from something. Where's the junk repair on this? Does he have junk repair? Oh, he does. He has that. Yeah, okay. So this army's even stronger now because it's going to auto repair. This army earlier should have moved here and stopped that from collecting. Lotus is trying to capture a second oil. A10 coming in. That's deadly. That is deadly. Okay. Not so deadly as I thought. Did kill 3 units, so including the ECM. The Gats are just on attack move. I think Lift Truck's paying attention here. I think it's faltering a little bit here for Lift Truck. I thought he'd won this easily. When he was laser locking the Vs, came in with a napalm mix, it was all looking really good. I think he made this mistake by staying there a bit too long, and then the carpet came in and wrecked some of the army in the Lotus. That ECM actually saved the Mega. I love seeing that, actually. When air units get saved by an ECM on the ground, that's really good. Yeah, these Gats have gone into a bit of a sandwiched position now. They're getting laser locked, fire-based, and bunkered.
Search and destroy.
Oh, the Spectre already killed that. I thought it was coming over here. Okay. Yeah, nice defense so far from Lift Truck, despite giving the barracks away earlier. Lift Truck's base is getting smaller and smaller. He needs to get that supply. I'm convinced he needs that to win. It's actually a nice matchup, nice map to watch this. I think Lift Truck's just got too little units, too little of a base now. Yeah, GG, Tumstep gets the victory. I think Lift Truck threw it a bit, because honestly, it was looking really good for him. Now it's 5-2. Lift Truck will now play with the air. Okay, ready to go. Okay, so up in the top right of Blue Hole, this is the map where Marikar's lost his wood. He's got it stuck. This is the purple China tank. This is Tumstep. Down at the bottom left, we have the USA Air Force for the blue player. This is Lift Truck. Yeah, it did look so over with the MDs. I agree with Marikar. I don't know. I think the oils and maybe Tumstep pressure in this area a lot, stopping the expansion. I don't know if he killed that oil outright or not. I think and Lift Truck basically kept his army there when it should have moved south. It should have gone here and camped that supply. That would have been better, I think. It was just a good hold by Tumstep, I think. Supported by, yeah, having 2 safe oils as the air. Yo, Mustafa, yes, I do read the comments. Does anyone use stealth bombers? We covered that before. Pretty much not a lot, unless you're doing some fancy move with a Bunker Buster and 2 King Raptors after it. Or Bunker Buster and Comanche, something like that. To flush out a tunnel. Okay, Lift Truck keeping his CC. He is collecting on 1 supply. He has the capture upgrade. He's got 1 oil, but he's not captured the 2 safe oils in his base yet. Weird to have that one, but not the 2 safe ones in your base. Meanwhile, Tumstep has got 1, 2, 3 oils, 4 oils. Don't know if we've seen any players getting the refinery yet. It is quite tucked away in the corner of the map there. That gap probably should just stay locked on the V. V wants to take the fight, but it's not going to win the fight. Yeah, I actually do really like this map. There's only 1 major blocker, is that the oils are not facing southwards like that. All of them need to be facing south, as per Zezon's 10 commandments. They have to face 180 degrees south in order to become a ranked map, so that the player can see the visible flag. Tumstep now going for mix, prioritizing that over a prop. He is floating 4.9k though, so could be dropping down a prop as well, and or expanding somewhere.
Search and destroy.
I'm pretty sure that's the iceberg, or is it the avalanche that you can kill it and it slides. There's some floating rocks here as well. Quite a nice carpet. Troop crawler for Tumstep. It's coming in. Ambulance goes to waste. I'm not too keen on how players are just leaving this back supply. Didn't need to lose all that HP on that V, I don't think. The Gat's coming in from his left-hand side. I think a missile defender and getting these repaired is probably a no-brainer on this map, because that would help out with this a lot. When these Gats get parked here, it's going to hurt. Tumstep's delighted to see that that bunker is empty. I think the gas should just ignore it. They should just go up here. They don't need to take this fight. The longer they're there, the better. MiG coming in for Tumstep. Don't really like one MiG, though. What is it going to do? Nah, that's bad. Mix coming in for Tumstep. Did quite a lot of damage there, because if you saw how many missile defenders, at least 4 missile defenders and 4 Vs. So that is pretty good. And you see Tumstep has made sure to expand over here a lot quicker than Lift Truck did in the previous game. Ooh. Has that... Wasn't there an oil there before as well, which is now gone? I think it is. That's a nice Burton, actually, cancelling the airfield like that. Yeah, and getting that building is important too. But the problem is that GATs are coming straight through the middle of the base. It's mainly MTVs. It does seem a lot of them are going down, though. Yeah, Burton up in the top left is now hitting the War Factory. Flamer is coming back. I don't know if that War Factory is going to make it, even with a dozer repair. I think he's got some veterancy. Oh, War Factory survives on 1 HP. Whoa, look at that. Spectre gunship taking out the supply and the mix. Got Vet 3V over here. I think Lift Truck needs to make an effort to get this position. Again, he's floating. 5.6k. Could be sending things over here. Garrison in these bunkers. Getting 5 aces there like Tumstep did in the previous game. Lift Truck does have this artillery platform, by the way. And could get that one as well. Okay, plenty of GATs coming in for Tumstep. Whoa, there's carpet though. Okay, kills like half-ish of the army. No chain guns. The Chinooks are getting wrecked. But lots of GATs are going down in the process. Was that worth it to kill 2 Chinooks? I don't know. He's giving Lift Truck a lot of XP. Supply now there for Lift Truck down in the bottom right. But he desperately needs to get inside of these. I'd be taking those bunkers probably before the expansion. Because if one GAT goes there now, this whole expansion gets shut down. Strat killed by the artillery. A10 is taken out. Probably was that a War Factory. Yeah, that supply expansion is paying off so far, but yeah, that oil still in play. With Tumstep. Remember, it's 5-2 for Tumstep. If he wins this, it's going to be match point. Tumstep floating 10k. Mix coming in. V's probably hanging around a little bit too long. Want to get that search and destroy back online. And Tumstep... Sorry, Lift Truck is not even collecting, I don't think. Is that collecting? Oh, it is collecting. Okay, it just looks a bit weird. That flame is not being used. But lots of the focus is going on here. But Tumstep is collecting from the mid, though, on these 2 supplies, which Lift Truck is not doing. I really think, you know, this map is amazing. I think you're going to see loads of good games. It definitely should make the World Series, this map. But the oils should be rotated, regardless of how stupid it is. I think it's just a no-brainer. It literally takes 5 seconds in World Builder to rotate them all. You select one oil, you press Control and M, it selects all your oils, and you face them 180 degrees, and just press Control and S to save. Really, really fast to do. I think Tumstep's done it, you know. I think mainly with the expansions, very quick expansions from Tumstep. He's got himself a lot of cash. He's floating 10k, and I think too many Vs are getting wasted by Lift Truck. He's also still not collecting there. He's not got his refinery, whereas Tumstep does have his refinery. It's these little details like that, the finer details. Chain gun's now in play. Tumstep. I think Tumstep's too big and too much cash. I mean, Air Force support powers should always be capable of winning a game. That... I hope it's placed between. Surely it's placed between. Oh my goodness me. Why would you not place it between and kill both? That's really bad. Why would you not place it... It just doesn't make any sense. Too many mistakes from Lift Truck. This refinery, he's been collected on one Chinook for most of the game. I suppose he is still collected on the bottom right, though. Still doesn't have these bunkers taken. That oil has been stopped. I suppose these oils are still in play. Search and Destroy is back. It's actually looking kind of even now. Here comes the carpet. It's the support powers of Air Force that can win any game. Carpet does take out the airfield. It's now suddenly looking better for Tumstep. Sorry, for Lift Truck. And this artillery platform is harassing the trucks down on the low ground. Yeah, Tumstep really wants rid of that artillery platform, but Lift Truck so far saving it. Spectre from Lift Truck taking out another Royal. Maybe the tide is turning. Maybe the tide is turning. There was another supply there. I didn't even know that. A supply there too. Tell me the last time you saw a tank via air that was as good as this. I'll wait. That carpet, how's that got through? It's a flaming carpet. It's a suicidal carpet. He is going to get it. He's going to get the strap. That does help out in the ground engagement a lot. This supply has been stopped as well. Imagine if that was an EMP. Could just get rid of all the Chinooks. Well, in the last few moments, all of the V numbers have gone. So maybe the biggest part of the battle is over because the players are running out of cash. It's getting more and more... what's the word? Battle of attrition. War of attrition. You have to be more efficient with your engagements now. The artillery platform finally is going to meet its end. Here comes a mix. Nice hit. That's the EMP as well, I think. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I say it again. Tell me the last time you saw an air tank that was this good. Right, we need some insane laser locks there if you're going to kill all of this stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Really nice laser lock. You need to laser lock it all fast because there's another wave coming in. You need rid of all of this. Fairly nice. Fairly nice. But like, just imagine if Lift Truck had taken that refinery and been collecting the right amount of Chinooks the whole game. And maybe if we put a missile defender in some of these bunkers, it should be a win. Carpet's back in action already. Wow. Was that a Fargo carpet? Lift Truck actually still has the junk repair. And even though it's not looking that great for Lift Truck, you got to remember the support powers of air can win any game. His Vs keep getting reset pretty hard. That oil's still in play. Could be doing with a repair. Tumstep's actually still collecting from the mid. That oil's still in play, but again, that should have been killed by the fuel air bomb ages ago. MiG's coming back in. Lift Truck needs to ensure that the MiGs are not getting free kills. So, like, that MiG just went down, but probably you wanted to get another kill on the way down there. Supplies in the main base for Lift Truck are still coming in. That might be a new fuel air bomb. What a waste. What a waste. That's why it should be repaired, because then this wouldn't have died. Oh, it still survives! Oh my god. There's a very tiny amount of HP. Any spare dozer now needs to be sent to repair that, because that could be the difference between winning and losing. That supply's dried up. That's slowly being killed. Spectre is on this oil. Oh, if it kills that tower. Oh, if it fell the right way, it would have killed the oil. This is a really nice game. Really, really nice. Yeah, the Air Force carpet will probably be ready when that's finished. And just imagine it like on the middle here. This is like a strong point at the minute for lift truck. I think he needs to withdraw from the position though, because there's flamers and gats. There's just too many of them. You don't want to stand in that fire because you need these Vs. Lift truck's trying to collect from here, but the Chinook is going to go down. Search and destroy is deployed. Carpet bomb could be used here in the middle. Or we might save it for a rainy day. Yeah, it's getting to that point now where Tumstep's going to have not very much cash left. He's literally only collecting from the middle now. Carpet from... Lift doesn't really do a lot, actually. He killed, like, what? One cat and a truck? The tank carpet has been getting in and doing better damage than the actual Air Force carpet, which shouldn't be happening. Yeah, that was definitely winnable by lift truck. In the V Micro, the collection in the base, the lack of refinery, lack of MDs in the bunkers, and the lack of repairing that oil. You add all these things together and that's the result. It was still a really epic game. But I think lift truck definitely should have been winning that. Okay, short break while we just USA Chile lift truck. So we're waiting for the first army and map. All right. What's the map? Forgotten air battle. Okay, did I put 5-3? Oh, sorry. Sorry, yeah, my mistake. Just seeing if you're awake, that's all. Okay, so up at the top right, we have the USA Vanilla for the purple player. This is Tumstep. Yo, Dark9 says, what's up, Wood Gang? But I don't think you're Wood, actually. Are you something different? Down in the bottom left, we have the yellow, GLA Vanilla, I believe it is, for the player that is Lift Truck. Yeah, choosing yellow this time. Does that indicate anything about how he's feeling about this? About this particular match. He's at match point now. Tumstep wins one more. Is he coming in with a drop? Yeah, the dozer. There is no TNT nearby yet. There is now. Yeah, dozer will get forced out, but this is delaying the collection. These workers need to be put back ASAP. I think actually it's really important that the GLA gets inside of there, because you put some RPGs inside of there and then park a quad here. Really hard for the USA to deal with. Yo, little blackout, welcome to you. Okay, another drop coming in from Tumstep. It looks like a V. Oh, it's a Paladin. We were talking about this before. The Paladin took a TNT hit, but it's still got half HP. Runs over a lot of workers and has killed the TNT. Well, the TNT's out now. Suicided himself. Tech RPG here from... Oh, what's going on there? Oh, he's got a chance now to hit the Chinook and then... It does kind of even things out a bit, because then, okay, he's lost a load of workers, slowed the GLA down, but at least you've killed the Paladin and killed one Chinook. But he has bought himself a load of time here. Oh, just in the nick of time, Lift Truck finishes this, and he's also got himself a V there as well. That is a really good start now for Lift Truck. Loads of aggression here from Lift Truck. The V's stuck a little bit on the missile defenders. Laser lock comes in. Nice laser lock from Tumstep. These RPGs don't want to hang around for too long, though, because the next wave of Vs might be able to clear this. Chinook's pulled for the time being. Needs more workers on his main, Lift Truck does. Okay, another big tech RPG. He's getting himself another V by the looks of it. No, he doesn't actually. Yeah, Combat Dropper's got some ranges inside of here. More tentacles coming. Ow. Not the best micro in the tentacles, I have to say. V goes down. Very, very scrappy fight. Losses on both sides. Laser lock comes in. Again, this technical micro, man. Needs to get back inside of here. This needs a worker to repair itself. That's really, really big. If he loses that, yeah, it's lost it. Really, really important to keep a worker there repairing that. Might have blown it there. That was a really killer blow. If that tunnel remained and the pressure kept on, it was at a huge advantage. But now he's been pushed back from that position. Now gives Tumstep a bit of breathing room. He can build up the V numbers. We know his V micro is good. He'll head out across the map and might be able to close down the arms dealer later on. Let's see. All right, technical for lift truck comes in. It is a TNT, and he's going to get it. Yeah, he gets it. That's a nice TNT. He needed that, really, because after getting cleared from that position... Yeah, he's going to be feeling the pressure of the V's soon. The ping is going up. We've got 20 latency now. Technicals coming in from the top. Lift truck going to grab an oil. Tumstep looking like he's going to grab an oil. Technicals do want to take this fight. There is MDs here plus 3 Vs. MD's dead. I don't know if this has got RPGs inside of it. There's another paladin out from Tumstep. Okay. I actually like it. Technical's not in the greatest of formations there. Loses 2. Mark Elias asked, is it okay to ask something about Defcon gameplay? Yeah, you don't have to ask about asking the question. Just ask. If I see the comment, I'll answer it. Tell us, what is your question? He's harassing there with just 1 RPG, which is a little bit annoying for Tumstep, but he's now moving out of this killer amount of Vs. If they are even remotely fully loaded, this is going to be kind of difficult. This is probably what's going to decide the game. It depends totally. If them tentacles are able to wipe out this army, it's probably a lift truck win. If they come across the map and kill the arms dealer, it's probably a Tumstep win. Tumstep's taking some more map control. This supply is re-established. Oil going to be capped there. But Tumstep down in the bottom right. This V is quite low. Are those technicals going to spring on this now? Now might be the time whilst there's a weak V. It's a guaranteed kill on that weak V. He's going to try and go for another one here as well. Decides to back off, actually. Toxin Tractor flushes out this building. Remember, Lift Truck is fighting to remain in the challenge now. Yeah, big technical pop. That's quite good, actually. I feel like at least a V. Thought he might be able to get the ambulance as well, but he seems quite like conservative. It's just taking the fights he knows he can definitely win, not overextending too much. TNT takes out that bottom right oil. I like it. Yeah, I think he's looking okay. And Palace is on the way now as well. Tumstep's making a few more paladins. Got 2 now, plus the 1 in the beginning. But you see how few numbers he has out because he's been making the paladins? They've got such a long build time on them. Lift Truck decides to commit to this fight. He's going to lose a lot of technicals, but he's also killing a lot of Vs in the process. Decides to go back now. I think that's okay for Lift Truck, you know. He's just reset the V count, basically. Only 1 V remaining in that army now. There's 2 back here. Another one coming to reinforce this at the front. All right, another technical pop now from Lift Truck. That one not so great though. He killed a V but lost all of his technicals in the process, like 4-ish technicals. Search and destroy not yet deployed. Carpet bomb will be ready soon. Tumstep's also not collecting fully on his main. He's only got one Chinook on his main. Yeah, see the PDLs of the Paladins? Blocking the RPG shots like that. Paladin's such a cool tank. Beast of a tank. And Paladins in their numbers, by the way. They are really strong against GLA. If you can get enough of them, though. I think the build time needs to be reduced on them by like half a second or something like that. Okay, TNT gets in. It only kills Vida. Okay, buggy's starting to come out. Lift truck still has oil advantage. This is slowly mining out. This one's still going for a bit. Only 4 workers on his main, which is a little bit disappointing. Yo, Chaos Commander. Thanks for joining today, and thanks for your comment. Hopefully it made your day a little bit better. Oh, the buggy micro here is bad. No, we don't want to be losing these buggies. Jean Keller sniped one of the Paladins. Tumstep takes it back. Lift truck needs more buggies, and part of the reason he doesn't have as many buggies is because he doesn't have enough workers. He's only collected on 2 there. Okay, some might have died, but it needs an additional like 2 or 3 there ages ago. So I think Tumstep has done it. He's done Paladins throughout the game and still beat Lift truck. Is quite impressive. Cool, says Lift Truck. GG, says Tumstep. Tumstep wins $25 from AKA Baloney. Tumstep only the other night won like $195, by the way. And now has just won another 25 for his age when he's still in school. It's actually quite a lot of money every few days to be winning between $25 and $200 is very nice indeed. Right, I need to see if we're making any more challenges. Might have a 2v2 challenge on the horizon. Let's see. Right, short break. I'll just see if we're making any other challenges or if we're done for a bit. Shall see. Alright, Tumstep's heading off. Okay, what I might do now, I'm going to head for some lunch and do a few things and then might be back later on Might be a bit back later on, yeah, seems most people are off now. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. GG's, well played. Remember to subscribe, like the stream if you enjoyed it. We're very close to 40,000 subscribers. As soon as we hit 40,000 subscribers, there will be a super live stream, something like 10 hours or something like that. So, yeah, look out for that. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. GG.